you know, they know the history, but they don't know what's going on today.
Organized crime is alive and well. You know, it's taken a big blow over the years with law enforcement and stuff like that. But you know, guys.
5 families still in New York.
Yeah, and you know, some guys' crews got decimated, but the crews are still there in some capacity. There'll always be either a panel running the family. What I mean by that is like 2 or 3 members to run the family. It pretty much gives them a little bit of wiggle room that one person won't be targeted as the boss. So law enforcement won't know where to put all their efforts.
No new headlines.
Yeah, and but basically, you know, they have to make some changes to survive, and they're gonna make the changes necessary. You know, I guess guys who've been robbing and stealing their whole lives together are gonna stick within their own, and you know, it's gonna go back to that. But there's guys from different crews still active right now as we speak.
Hey, you mentioned last night we were talking that law enforcement concentrates on the top. They want to break down as soon as somebody's named as the boss.
Well, yeah. Usually what happens is if they get in the wind that somebody's set to take over the family, something like that, they try to make a statement because they want the public to know that they're doing their job correctly and they have the information in hand.
Yeah.
They're showing their sophistication, and you don't want to be the guy who they're looking to put up as boss because you're pretty much on oxygen tank from there on in, and you'll be pinched within a few months after.
What was Nicky, a week or so, or he just got...
I'll tell you what, they had an article on Nicky. It was a Sunday News that he was due to take over the family. He was arrested by Thursday. It's not a joke. It just shows you how quick that they're ready to respond to these things, you know.
Yeah.
And basically, that's their vigilance to try to stop organized crime activity. But as long as there's money in the street, you'll never stop it.
As we bring this to a closure, I would like to give those of us here on the remaining panel a moment to talk about whatever projects you're undertaking. I know you guys kind of touched on a little bit. Craig, I know you're working on a couple of pilots. Why don't you share with our audience what you got working?
Well, I shot this thing with us last night, and it's basically dinner for 5, but John Favreau to take off of that with Henry, Andrew, Frank, Denny, myself. Kind of from different perspectives. So instead of focusing on the, which was the dinner for 5 concept was the, guys in the entertainment business. But I want to get all of us together and that. So we're piecing that together now. We shot it last night. It looks pretty good so far. So.
Maybe there's room for Phillips and Cash in there.
Well, not after Cash's last remark.
No. Wait. I think that was Country Bumpkin. Was that?
That was great.
I'm riding him for the rest of 2011.
Henry, I am through for 2011. He's gonna rip me until.
I can't wait till that's on podcast, John.
Yeah, that's all right though.
No, that's good.
I love good. I like it. And I still
put my right hand to God.
I still love what you guys are doing and trying to educate the public as to what you guys have been through and what you guys want nobody else to go through.
Henry, you mentioned it earlier. You're doing some projects with the History Channel and stuff. Is that correct?
Actually, we got a TV series with Nick Pileggi and Scorsese, and another 6-hour, 1-hour thing called Redemption with HBO. Yeah, and a couple other things. I just finished shooting Locked Up Aboard. My old days are keeping me working. I don't believe it.
Are you working harder now than you did?
Honest to God. I thought I was in retirement. I mean,
Actually, that Locked Up Abroad show is
show.
really interesting because Henry actually does lock up abroad.
Oh. And he keeps her as a sex slave for right? Seriously, right?
you bought a show.
All right, I
Don't drink me out here.
I feel better now. I mean, I really feel better.
Yeah. The country bumpkin can go this way.
Gary, I was never locked up before, but it's an international show, so I was locked up in this country a lot, so they can show, all over the world.
International appeal now.
Whatever.
Andrew, for you, you have the book out.
Yeah, the book out.
That's
this came out earlier this month. Me and Dennis, we were happy about that. We got it out on the first of the month. And I'm working on the show with these gentlemen here. We did the filming yesterday, as Craig said. And, it's going to be an interesting concept. We've been approached to do some other work, and me and Dennis are in negotiation now. So I'm looking forward to a very interesting year, and hopefully everything will work out.
Terrific.
I told you we gotta stay
know.
close.
Denny's the guy.
Are you kidding
Really,
me?
if it
I
wasn't
would
for
ask-
Denny, we would have never been able to
Absolutely.
meet, and
Absolutely.
well, for me and I met Henry first, then I met Denny, and so if it weren't for these guys, you know.
I actually,
Come on, I want to go for blackjack. I mean, you know, me.
Come on, go. What? No. What? I'm not stopping you.
go ahead, if you want to
done.
go, we're wrapping up.
Hey,
You cut.
Henry Hill is now released.
Henry is we're releasing him.
We're releasing Henry to the witness protection.
Thank you, Henry, we appreciate it.
Thank you, Henry. Thank you
Dennis,
very much.
I would ask what projects you're doing, but I think all these guys have pretty much
Pretty
spilled the
much
beans.
covered it up with the exception that the other one about the entertainment
Yes.
aspect that we're getting into.
Yeah, we're working on a project with Danny, with the gentleman by the name of Don Hill, so we're working on that. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to just mention that this is the first time that this panel has come to this,
have a safe trip home.
has come to this level. Take care, everybody, we thank you.
Thank you.
This is the first time that this panel has come together in this stage. Last night, these gentlemen were all brought together at the library to appear for the first time. Tonight, though, we made a little bit of, I think, radio history. That it was the first time that Andrew and Frank and Henry have all been brought together on this kind of stage. And we're very fortunate that Vegas Unwrapped Cash, with Dennis's help, had the opportunity to bring that. Any closing remarks before I make mine?
Just one more thank you to Jay Rankin,
Yes.
who wrote that.
There's got another great book out there too.
Under the Neon Sky, and Jay introduced us, me to Denny, and then I got Denny to us, and the next thing you know, here we
Kids
are.
in the air.
Here we are, and you know, Vegas Unwrapped hopes to continue to, if not be on the periphery, certainly to be involved with you guys, and hopefully we'll be able to do something like this again real soon.
Absolutely.
I loved it. You guys are great.
Thank you.
Thank you for bringing us.
It was a nerve-wracking week to 10 days where you're not getting this show together, to say the least.
It paid off, though.
But you know what, folks?
Not too bad for a country road.
Yeah. But for our listeners out there, we hope that you enjoyed a different perspective with these individuals, because I'm sure many of you expected us talking about cases and killings and this, that, and the gory side of this. We wanted to bring a different side and literally unwrap these panelists in a different way that you would never see them. And hopefully we've done that. I was informed during the last break that Radio Zone 1 will be kind enough to replay this show during the week, so we're going to get a second airing of the show, and once we get that, then we'll certainly share that with our audience as well.
With
and
some
we thank
great
them for that.
video and video clips.
There'll be pictures, there'll be videos, everything will be up on our website, which is
www.vegasunwrapped.net, and it'll also be announced on radiozone1.com.
absolutely,
So
and
that's
also
great.
look for it on Facebook and all of that stuff. For all of our guests tonight, for Dennis, for Craig, we thank you.
Thank you.
Dennis, again, we thank you. God bless you for putting us together. For Andrew, we thank you. Frank.